Head of Governance, Legislation and Policy at the Legal Division at SAPS, that's Major General Petronella van Rooyen, says Minister of Police Senzo Mchunu did not have the authority to disband the political killings task team. She says the PKTT's responsibilities related to police operations and the investigation of cases. Van Rooyen says the business of the PKTT fell outside Mchunu's mandate. She's the third witness to testify at the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry, which is among others investigating allegations of corruption in the police service.
Was the instruction a direction or not? And why not?
Chair, clearly it was an instruction by the Minister. It also contained the word, I believe repeatedly, direct. The question is, was it a lawful instruction or direction in the sense, did the Minister have the power to direct or command the closure of a task team that was investigating crimes? And in my view, he did not have that authority because it relates to the operations, investigating cases and the operations of the police. In other words, the execution of the police's mandate in terms of Section 205(3). If we say the National Commissioner is responsible to manage and control the police service, that must be linked to manage and control the police service in the execution of its constitutional mandate. And the decision of a minister to close a political task team that was responsible for the investigation of crime, in my view, fell outside the mandate or authority of the minister.
All right, now Professor Kulufelo Rakubu, criminologist at Tshwane University of Technology, joins me to unpack the third witness's testimony at the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry. That's Head of Governance, Legislation and Policy at the Legal Division of the South African Police Service, Major General Petronella van Rooyen. Good afternoon, Professor. Thank you very much for joining us on the program. You know, in as much as we may not know the chronology of the witnesses to be called, but I don't know if you shared the view of some that actually this type of a sequence was important, that at this point we must be getting somebody that would deal with legislation and policy, given that we've had two witnesses that were crucial to almost corroborating what possibly was going wrong insofar as the powers of a minister, what he can and cannot do, and insofar as policy and direction are concerned. Your take on just the choice of a witness first in the form of the chronology that we're seeing now?
Thank you for having me. A perfect witness for the day, because for the past 2 days we have been speculating the interpretations around the minister's power, executive powers, and the provincial commissioner's powers. We have been debating around Section 26207, around who's supposed to do what at what time. She came in at the right time to provide legal expertise and clarification around this decision, who's supposed to disband this political killing tax team and what kind of communication should have transpired. So for today, day 6, it is very clear that the decision taken by the minister was unlawful. There was an encroachment. However, the Commission has a responsibility to expand on that, to verify the nature of this encroachment and how unlawful was it. It is unlawful, but it should provide clarity. And again, we got to understand all other responsibilities, roles and functions, and responsibilities around command and control, and also to understand the overreaching that the provincial commissioner has been mentioning. So now we clearly understand that the minister took decisions outside his authority. And the timing of this witness is perfect as she moves us to the next phase of this commission, where all the allegations will be tested, where all the clarification will be provided. So moving forward, as they call other witnesses, there are no questions around the misinterpretation or understanding of the constitutional mandate, because for the past days we've been dealing with the constitutional power around between the minister and the provincial commissioner.
Professor, I'm glad that you talk about the clarity that is needed, because she did preface her testimony on that fact, that clarity is needed because there seems to be different interpretations of the ordinary words within the Constitution. So most certainly a conversation that I want us to delve deeper into, the one around clarity that is sought, but also the role of Deputy National Police Commissioners insofar as it relates to Shadrack Sibiya. But for now, I just want us to quickly shift our focus. Professor, we'll come back to you and continue that conversation.